hurt you. Your Pokemon will turn into an Onix in levels of defense, and if you keep using moves that bring down their attack, you'll be tanking everything. If you weaken their defense, you can one-shot an opponent with a weak-ass move if you do it enough. It's usually for Pokemon that are really tanky, but yeah. Significant drops, though, they're much worse. So one overheat will make a Pokemon do, like, I don't know, half damage, then they'll probably do a quarter. Or maybe half. Half a half. Or maybe even less. I've seen people go from doing half damage with overheat to doing barely any in one round. Yay! I got Crobat! Woo! Fuck Confuse Ray! Also, don't you have that already? Didn't my Zubat have that? I know Zubat sucks, so I had to use Confuse Ray to a degree with him. Oh, I have Supersonic. Close.
Wait, how did Golbat evolve in the Crobat?
Happiness.
Huh.
Yep. He's introduced it. Leveling it, using it, don't let it die. Have it on your team. Yep. Happiness is have it on your team, have it with you, battling with it. Maybe, I don't know if it has to be in the first in your party, but you definitely have to battle with it. Don't let it die. You can, but the more you let it die, the more it becomes unhappy. It just takes a lot. So if you let it die like 50 times, then it'll probably start to go down. It just takes a lot. And it takes less battles for it to be happy than it does to take losses to make it unhappy. So it's harder to make it unhappier because there's reasons to if you want to do that. They have two moves. Return, which makes Pokemon do more damage the higher their friendship, and Frustration, which makes Pokemon do more damage based on their hatred towards you.
What's on the other door side?
I don't know. There is no other door.
Oh, I thought
This
was
is
the
this
door,
nope.
right?
No. Well, every room has two doors until the last rooms. It would have just been another trainer. It would have led to another room with another door in it eventually until it has one door leading to him. And again, he's only battleable once you have the first 4 badges, which I do. Because yes, Flannery is the 4th.
He looks Italian. Like a mafia.
Yes.
Damn,
He's
you're
also...
only 2 hours?
A lot of it's sitting on overnight.
Ah.
I'll wake up to my shit dead.
Yeah, I've done that.
Like a lot of my Ruby's file hours or Sapphire's file hours are just sitting there. I should probably not have anywhere near like 200 hours on that. I have like what? Last I checked it was 150 hours. I probably have more than that now. That's not a lot of hours. And most of that, a good sum of that is sitting there, either talking or while I'm, or just whatever. Generally, though, I don't leave this game on just because it's my stream game. I usually save, quit, turn it off right away. Emerald, though, other games when I'm playing them for myself, I tend to get tired, bored, or whatever if I have trouble playing them. Emerald, I struggled so much. The first 3 weeks, I did not do anything but get a badge and walk a couple steps before I fell asleep. So today, I literally busted my ass, and then I went live here. Otherwise, I probably would have come close to maybe getting 2 or 3 more badges. I literally got 3 badges today. I went from 1 to 4 today. Pretty much today. Actually, I went from 2 to 4 today. But I nearly got all 3 of them in one day. And I skipped the 2nd badge and went straight for the 3rd badge. Got my ass kicked and was forgetting, oh wait, this guy is number 3, not number 2. That's how memorable this game is. That I can literally forgot the fighting gym guy, Brawly. I also hate his name. Makes me think of Broly. I don't like Broly. Regular Broly. Super Broly is different. How dare you? You killed my bat, who is almost dead.
Okay, attack.
Ow! You lucky bastard. Critical hit slash, you fucker. How about not use a move that has a high crit rate, you ding-dong? Slash has an extremely high crit rate, and it's a stronger version of cut, and a stronger version of whatever claw-based attack. It's a pretty decent normal move, and it has a high crit ratio. Mix that with the item that boosts crit chance, you're probably critting constantly, non-stop. I think Scope Lens, was it? The item that boosts critical hits? Because I know there's King's Rock, which also adds flinch, so if you have a move like Bite, Crunch, or anything that flinches, your flinching is gonna happen a lot more, and yes, people can break that shit. I only use items that boost my damage, not so I don't really care. Ah, you flinched me, asshole. Yeah, see, now I'm getting my ass kicked by him. See, though, like, I grind the same way. Or lack thereof, rather. The only grind I actually did... What?
For some reason, I never thought,
Oh,
Leader has
yes, he does. Yes, I don't know why of all Pokemon he has Linoone, but it's the one that's kicking my ass!
Holy shit.
I did more grind prep for Brawly because I skipped, or not Brawly, the third gym leader, fucking the electric one, because I skipped the second gym leader and I was in my early 20s, or not even, I was in my early teens and 20s at most, and his Pokemon are fucking 20, so he was kicking my ass. I'm doing even worse in this game than I did in Sapphire. But you could tell that I don't grind. I just don't regularly. This game specifically also, I grind even less in. So this is why Gen 3 is hard for me. It's not even, but I suck at it. So I don't want to play it any more than I have to. Oh, don't miss, you baby. Yeah, I'm just lucky I'm steel. I'm just lucky I'm fucking steel type. And ground. Oh, come on. Can I get the hacks on you for once? Not that it matters now, you're dead. Alright, give me your fucking slack off. Slacking, rather. Give me your slacking! Lower his accuracy, please. He's gonna be taking turns. Yes, fuck your counter. That works the other way. I gotta hit you first. I'm faster, so fuck you. Now you're gonna slack? Haha. So if I just keep lowering his accuracy... God, I did nothing! Uh-oh.
Why does it stay loafing around? Is it like a powerful move he's up?
No. Every turn he loafs. He is a sloth.
Oh.
Yeah, every turn slacks off. Yep.
So yeah,
But he's
such high
attack and defenses. Yes, he's strong. I think. I don't know if he's like really good for meta, but like because of that, he's probably not as good. But he hits like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I see. You're a steel type, and he's doing some good damage.
To be fair, he's 31 also. But if it wasn't for the loafing...
Do you know what the move Facade does?
Facade?
That Linoone? Oh, that's
It's, yeah, I've always called it Facade too, but people said Facade. So I was like, oh, so that is actually how you pronounce it, okay. Because I read phonetically. I know facade is a word, but I never knew how it was spelt. Yes, I read it as Facade myself.
Do you know what it does exactly?
I don't know its effects, no. I know it hurts you, though.
Alright, it's a normal type move in Pokemon that deals damage and doubles a Pokemon's damage output if it's affected by status condition.
Well, good thing he's not. He's not affected by a status condition. Poison, paralyzed, confusion, sleep, all of that. Or wait, is it an actual status effect? Because certain status effects are a status but aren't permanent, such as confusion and sleep. But
It's a status condition.
okay, so then sleep is counted because sleep actually procs on your screen, like on your icon, like bar. Like poison, sleep, freeze, paralyze. All of those are permanent statuses. even if some wear off, they show on your screen next to the HP bar. Confusion does not. Nor does Attract. So I don't count those as like permanent or the statuses that they are probably mentioning. I could be wrong on that. Because there's statuses that tell you your status, it'll show right here on the health bar, and then there's statuses like Confusion that just only show like the chickens going above your head when you're attacking.
Here, the same
So assume-
power doubles to 140 if the user is paralyzed, poisoned, or burned. Additionally, it ignores a burn's effect of having the user's attack.
So it's the more permanent statuses then.
Yeah.
Because even Blizzard and stuff like that and Sleep wear off. Also Burn too does. I think they made that later. Wear off. Poison wears off later. So that's not a permanent effect anymore. Eventually,
it's-
if your Pokemon has enough health, he can actually out-survive poison, which has been changed. Thank God.
Well, it's not a status condition at the time.
Yes, but here's the thing though. Things like Confusion isn't technically a permanent stat. It doesn't. What I'm trying to say is, there's a few statuses that will show next to the enemy and your health bar. Confusion, Attract are two that do not. So when people mention moves that are affected by statuses, Confusion and stuff like that aren't counted, even though it's technically a status in which you are hurting yourself or have issues moving. Like Attract, you can barely attack. Confusion, you have to go through a coin flip. Attraction, you have to go through a coin flip. But Poison, Burn, Paralyze, Freeze, all those have a icon telling you you're them, and then you're either taking damage after your turn, can't move at all, like Frozen, but occasionally can turn. It's a point flip, but it also can wear off. Like Poison now can wear off. Burn, I believe, also wears off. But it's a thing that all... Yes. Poison is the same effect Final Fantasy has, where you walk out in the overworld and it fucking hurts you. Hate that. Yes. Blink, 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 blink. God, Gen 1 was the worst. Oh no, Gen 1's was the worst.
I thought it was something wrong with my button.
I know. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Same with me. And not only that, you have to hear the... This is why I predominantly play with no sound, aside from streaming, is all you hear is doo-doo, 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 doo-doo for like 50 years. Yes. Ah, fuck you. He decided to...
Aren't there Pokemon that are immune to poison?
Yes, poison types, usually. Later on, in later games, here's the thing. Later games, starting with X and Y, any Pokemon that is a certain element cannot be statused by that element. So electrics cannot be paralyzed, poisons cannot be poisoned, fire cannot be burned, ice cannot be frozen. Yep, that's a
Hey,
thing now.
Brett.
Huh? That fucker got tired of me and decided to kill me. I almost beat him, too. He would have healed, though. Funny enough, he would have healed. He would have. What?
What do you mean air can be burned? There's two of them.
No, I didn't say air. I said fire couldn't be burned in the newer
I
games.
think that air leaps.
Oh no, flying? Oh god, no. Flying's still affected by statuses. I meant elementals of this nature cannot be affected by their own nature anymore. Like fire cannot be burned, electric cannot be paralyzed. And then they also have abilities that halt it anyway, like Lightning Rod. Electric Pokemon will take the hit, or you know what I mean. Certain Pokemon will have an ability that could take the lightning shot, and if they aren't affected by lightning, such as Rhydon, other Pokemon will not be hit. They have abilities like that too, but yeah. No, poisons.
Good night.
Good night. I was about to respond. Thank you for the hydrate. I just don't like to interrupt Irving more than I do a ton of times. No, I just don't like repeating myself too. Ow, 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 ow! Man. Alright, well. I don't wanna... lose my Kadabra that early. I just Need him to learn Psychic, and I potentially can trade him then. Hi. It's no surprise I lost to the dead. He's always been annoying for me. He's not hard. I just don't grind a lot. I suck at these games in general. To be fair, I did murder my fucking Pokemon very quick. Also, to be fair, again, I didn't grind. I grinded less than I did my Sapphire. I also skipped a gym, which forced me to grind more because it was the third gym versus the second gym. So I ended up having to grind a little more than I am, and then I went back on. Now I'm just in the 20s. That's why I like a challenge, but I'm not trying to freaking do a challenge or anything. I just don't want things to be boring. I don't want to overlevel. I normally do that on RPGs that are active, more action-based. If it was Final Fantasy, hell yes. I'll fucking grind in that game because towards the end I need to be overpowered for the super boss anyway. Pokemon, not as much. I don't like to be as overpowered. It depends.
I know, I hardcore grind on the, for sure, as certain Dragon Quest games, I hardcore grind. Because in some of them, if you die in battle, apart from like, some of them don't keep the game over, right? But some of them, you go back to like where you last saved, and you lose someone. And I like to avoid that. Sometimes they give you a bank, but like, I'm stubborn, I'm like, you know, I don't want to keep my money in the bank, I just want to keep it on me.
Yeah.
Especially once I go to a shop, I don't have to go to a bank, withdraw it, and go to a shop, buy what I want.
Yeah. Nice. Waste your hyper potion. Good job. Oh, it couldn't have been a crit. Oh, come on, don't crit. Yes, goodbye, Vigoroth. Hariyama is dead. Never mind. Bye, Lanoon. Good job. Didn't have to belly drum, dumbass. You're not static. That was what I had enough health. Damn, you Crobat, why? Really? Okay. Yeah, now I'm a sleepy bat. Because you wouldn't hit with fucking... Ow! Well, goodbye, bat. I shouldn't have just tried doing supersonic. You Crobat. Bye-bye. That was a mistake on my part. Bye-bye. Yeah, I knew you would die in one hit. Yeah, fuck you. Wow. Aaron, why? Just stop missing already, Aaron. Oh, wow, that hurt. Aaron. Thank you. Fucking. Yes, miss. Come on. Good job, Aaron. Fucking roll out for the win. Not only that, fucking Aaron with his fucking sand or his mud, just throwing mud, lowered his accuracy a shit ton. Fucking thing couldn't even hit me after that. Yeah, facade. I figured. Yeah, I've always read it as facade, and then I heard someone pronounce it. I was like, oh, I don't know how to read. That's okay, I read phonetically, so. A lot of Pokemon, I'm sure, are wrong. Like it's pronounced Arceus. I pronounce him Arceus. I've always have. I just say Arceus now because people have gotten it into my damn head. That's how it is. HMO3. Homo 3! Oh.
Wait, so that's how you get surf. I completely forgot how you got surf in Gen 3.
Yeah. Alright, so now I have Soif. And then I can eventually go back to... I forgot what town it was. Where I get the mystery gift. I forgot what center it was, but there's a center... Ah, I think it's this one. It's this one. I can activate mystery gift in this after beating the dad. Apparently, I don't know why. I don't know why. I know the dad is what gave me the Eon ticket in Ruby and Sapphire. I just don't know why him specifically. I don't know. Hello there, trainer. You got a wonderful smile. Are you hitting on me? I have a hobby collecting the profiles of trainers. May I see your profile? Yes. I am a Pokemon friend. I don't think that's the case. Ow! The hell? Mooking. I don't like that the fact that they have the words child's play is one of the words you could choose. What?
Child's Play? That's
I know that's a movie. I'm just saying, with the string of words you could put into Pokemon, having the word child's play in this, you could say probably some weird sounding things with that. I just don't like how the word child's play is in here, just because with the combinations of things, you can make a very, very weird saying. But yes, no child's play doesn't.
They got rid of heroin in the remake.
Yes, I know. I can't have incredible heroin anymore. And it's not even that heroin. It's the fucking female version. Damn it! I don't get why. Maybe it's because they saw my live stream and my whatever. I think video I posted. I think it was Oris. No, Oris doesn't have it. What? It was a. No, I didn't do a stream of it or a prior video on YouTube or anything. Then it was just me having fun posting it on Facebook years ago that I found out that you can make your characters say incredible heroin. and everyone was going around saying, "You know about Incredible Heroine? Yeah." Yeah, they took that. They took that out. But no, like, Child's Play is just a weird word because then you could really combine it with other weird sayings and make something very dirty. That's me thinking that, but you can. Ripped. Rock solid. Ripped. Yeah, see, I told you I'm taking things out of context here. Increasing. Andrew Lee. Ah, there it is. Mystery gift. Mystery event is exciting. So that's well, exciting is an adjective. Yes. I just wish I knew where all the words were. Yeah, excite. Go home. That's a feeling. That's more like an order. Yeah, there's mystery. It's under conditions. I figured there was. Rare. Inside. Also, why is that under hobbies? Why? 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 Excess. Fabulous! You okay there? There it is. Mystery event. Speech. There it is. I don't know how I missed half of that. Mystery. Fantastic! Your profile is wonderful. Shows what you're about. We're okay. That doesn't seem like it. Procked it! Don't know, you go to the Pokemon, press A, and insert the words linked together with all. What the fuck? Yeah, but give me. It's irrelevant if there's no events. Just give me what I want, damn you. I have them. Fuck off. I need link together with all, but... Where's this paper? Activate Mr. Player must fill a questionnaire at the front of the turning a phrase below. Clerk behind the counter inform the player that the Mr. Gift system... Yeah, but that didn't, unless it's because I don't see any paper, but I'm gonna do the other option then. Something about a paper. Doesn't say that here though. Also, in Japanese version of Everworld, both Mystery Gift and Mystery Event are available. The primary use. A similar system called Mystery Event is yeah. So unlock, go to a Pokemon, press where, what mart, or what paper? I don't see any. Unlock, go to a Pokemon Mart. Press A on the piece of paper on the counter. I don't see any aside from this mat. On the counter, and then insert the words. Link together with all. What counter? What are we talking about here? I'm just gonna do this fucker. I don't know. Link together with all. I don't know. What?
On the text.
I have, but it was wrong. Nice. Kick ass.
Because it hit ready to play, so I'm just gonna take this time to create my character. I might not start the game itself until you guys are ready to play.
You can start it, because like it'll be easier on us if you get some stuff in the beginning. I don't know.
There's some beginning stuff you have to do before we can play.
Okay.
It's a little bit of tutorial stuff and maybe like a mission, I think, or two.
Which I could probably finish without the game fully being installed.
Because, yeah, I know they have a introductory mission or two with the basic first area and some early bosses, and then I think after that you can co-op. But yeah, there's a bit that you gotta do beforehand.
Thank you again for the game, Brett.
Yeah, thank you for being a friend. And actually caring about me and not, like... Thank you for not ending up like Supply, is what I mean. Because I've supported him a lot, and it just felt like he wasn't a friend after him asking me for money, like how he did at the end there, and then shitting on T, shitting on Zero's wife, shitting on everyone else that he shat on, and he didn't feel like a friend after that. He didn't say you were a whore. He didn't mention you for anything. I don't know if he would have brought you into it if you happened to jump in and got mad because he was saying shit.
Because honestly, if he would have came asking me for money, I would have told him to go pounce there.
Yeah, he would have said "fuck you, you're a whore" then too, because he said that to apparently everyone he asked.
I'm not a creepy fuck.
Yeah, apparently that's what was happening at Zero's Discord. Is he was asking for money and then he called his wife a whore, and then eventually T a whore, and other people, I'm assuming. There's also an incident where he was apparently flirting with one of their community members in direct messages. A female, one of his, not no one I know, but one of theirs. So Supply was going out of his way into being a creep. And I've told everyone I've ever sent to someone else, don't message anybody directly unless, you know what I mean, if you have maybe art request or whatever. But like, ask them first before you direct message them. You know what I mean? Like, Supply went out of his way, apparently, and he was messaging a girl online on Discord that apparently they all know, and they gave me proof of it. And he was trying to talk to everyone from Zero, Tom, to Lord Beagle, to any other streamer, to talk to me, and everyone, he was trying to, he doesn't really probably know him very well. He was trying to claim that he's the victim, and I'm so desperate for the relationship to end, and all this other, it got to the point where even Tom ended up fucking blocking him. He thought he was annoying anyway, and he just didn't want to deal with it, because he's not even really that active here, and he caught wind of it all, and he just said, fuck it. The only reason why he did block him right away is because Supply doesn't really talk to him all that much, surprisingly, and Zero's really never in my chat all that much. If it was more brought to his attention and he was more active, he would have booted Supply immediately. Because I'm sure if it would have progressed to the point where even Tom said no to him, he would have said something about Tom being a whore, or would have called him a shithead or something. Because when I got on his case, he bitched at me something fierce and claimed that I was just listening to everybody. And then basically told me, saying multiple times, if I ever want to fucking come to his chat, don't, I'll be blocked. And I'm just like, you're the desperate ass one, keep trying. You just can't take a no for an answer. All people did was tell him, no, I don't want to, you know, I can't give you money, or no to that, and he just went off. But every time he gets told no, he's always a bitch about it. Like, the few times I've had to actually tell him off, he left the channel entirely. I had to beg him back. That's because I tried to care about him. I don't hate any of you guys. I try to love everybody, but there might be procs and things that set me off. Some things, like what maybe Supply said you would get on my nerves, gets on Irving's nerves. I just have pet peeves. Certain things, that doesn't mean I hate you or I'm mad at you. Everyone just has certain things that do. I'm sure I get on your guys' nerves. Oh, I'm sure I do. But, like, Supply just procced a lot of dumb things. He annoyed me. I like playing games with him, but then there's times where it's like, okay, you bitch too much. Listen to me. We need this. You know what I mean? For Souls, for instance, you have to keep a clear head. You know what I mean? Every game I try to get him into, he always bitches and complains, or then I have to hear him complain about his parents taking away his shit. Everyone is a fucking whore. It's always them, never him. Now, do I ever know the actions of half the other side? No, I only know what he says. Oh, and by the way, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I was hacked. Oh no, none of that wasn't me, I was hacked. I didn't do any of that, I swear. Every time something happens, I'm hacked. And then he wants to sit there and have me provide proof that he was doing these things, but yet he can never provide proof that he was hacked, provide proof that he wasn't doing any of these things, but yet I've seen 3 or 4 people from not only Zero's wife, I had Angel occasionally trying to not get involved, I had fucking Dragon telling me all these different things, all in the same damn day. With proof that he's flirting, and the whore dropping, all of that. So I said, fuck it, proof or no, I'm following more than one person's opinion and or fact, rather than one person alone, who's given me drama on and off, and or may annoy people in general, and I know for a fact also in general, just the way he gets with his parents and with others, he bitches and is off the handle in general and needs help. The moment he was telling T's parents that he's gonna come and kidnap her, I should have ended my friendship a long time ago. See, and he messages me that shit thinking it's okay, when in reality I'm against him. I just don't say it, because it's not my drama. Go on.
I avoided talking to Supply as much as I can, and then once the moment this stuff came out the first time around, I blocked him pretty much almost and everything. I just love, like, freaking out of nowhere. Oh, I'm not blocked, I'm here. Now you are.
Yeah, why even? I'm surprised he hasn't tried to pull that shit and come back. Because he could easily make a new account and be stalking me without actually following me for all I know.
Yeah.
Like, Supply could be here watching me with a different account for all I know. Knowing Supply, that sounds like something you would do, aka stalk. Because he was doing that with T. He was doing that with T. He was constantly texting her. And it got to the point where she told me one final time after I let him back, and he messaged her, and I was like, all right, I told you 3 times. You're done. And then he's like, oh, but you're listening to her over me. Yeah, well, because she keeps telling me shit. How about stop? Like, I'm gullible as fuck. I'll believe it if it happens enough. You know what I mean? If Supply's gonna keep telling me he's getting hacked, and he's having issues, he keeps running away whenever shit hits the fan.
Yeah.
50 people are telling me shit's happening with him and calling people I'm gonna believe them over you. I'm sorry. I don't care how long you've been in my chat for. It would happen if...
They also what? They posted proof or screenshots?
Oh
of
yeah,
their,
several screenshots of proof. And Zero's wife told me also directly. I don't think she's gonna be coming out like that.
When it comes to T, granted, we don't know T as long as we knew Supply, but we already know that T's not that kind of girl who
Oh
would
yes.
say something.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, she's a good person. Oh yeah. Plus her mom too was talking about it. It's just like I don't know. The moment Supply went out there with no backup too is just the fuck. No idea of what he was doing. I have no idea what I'm doing, and I'm scared as hell to go out and see Angel. And I'm happy as hell though, but I'm scared as fuck.
No, like the worst thing, like I don't understand when it comes to like fucking what is it, Supply, always begging for money. Like, you know, I don't have money for that. And like when you guys told me about what he did going over, I'm like, where in the fuck did this broke ass bum who's always panhandling and begging people get the money to get a fucking plane ticket to go all the way over there?
He didn't. He greyhounded. The bus. There, he built a bus. It's even longer.
That's so expensive. I know my mom has done the Greyhound thing to go to Atlanta to visit her friend, but they couldn't afford a plane ticket. But it's still like I think depending. Like the prices. What's the one word in English?
I don't know anything on any bus traveling, but Supply's always mentioned that he's been on Greyhounds or buses traveling to other areas before, so it's not the first time. But yeah, whether he took that or a plane, either way, my ticket to Tiffany is like, I think like $200-300 or whatever it was. Because my brother was trying to help me get some cheaper flights. I think he got me the cheaper ones, because that means I'm taking a straight flight. It's not 2 stops, but it's cheaper than like I think one of the other airlines was like $400 for one way or whatever, or maybe it was both. I don't know, but my brother got my ticket, so he knows what he's doing. I do not. My mom does not.
Oh yeah, I'm certain that Danny knows what he's doing, considering
He travels because he's the doctor. Yes, because he's the doctor. He travels. My dad was the one that helped me too the first time, but well, yeah. But yes.
When it comes to when I travel somewhere, it's usually either by, it's rare, it's by plane. Most of the time, we can say we go by, what is it, car?
Car, okay. So it's close enough to where you're not driving for 50 years.
No, like the farthest place we ever gone by car was when we were a lot younger. Like once to like before, like I started hanging out with you. When my mom tried to pretty much introduce me to my dad's side of the family. And, like after like he passed away. I think it was like a week where we drove all the way to like North Dakota to the reservation over there. Cause I think like back then, I think my mom mentioned like a round trip to there and back on plane was almost close to $1,000.
The fucking page said center.
I think the last time I used a fucking plane was fucking like I think in middle school. The one time my stepdad took us to Disneyland in Florida during the winter. And then again, I am a big ass pussy when it comes to planes. I'd rather be in the bus or in a car in a plane. Cause like in my mind, so many things could go wrong in a plane.
Yeah. Same for car too. But I feel that ton of people die.
Oh yeah, 'cause like, I don't know if you've seen it on the, or I don't know if you heard about this, but ever since what is it, Trump's current people he put in charge, they disabled the government agency that's in charge of flight control, the ones that make sure like don't fly here, don't fly there, so like planes don't like collide or crash.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what it's called, but I fucking ever since he did that, or there's another name for it, I think. The whole program. He got rid of it. Fired everybody. Turned it into plane crashes. Like one random plane that crashed out of nowhere, or one that crashed to like a Black Hawk helicopter. Because freaking one of my worst habits is I have a really bad habit of overthinking, always assuming the worst here first.
There's all. Why am I so blind and I can't see a word? There it is. Aha! Why did they change it? I don't know. That means you must know about... Yeah. Okay, the guide originally said Pokemon Center. The fucking paper I need to examine is at a Pokemon Art. 2, the words have changed. And I'm bad at that. That's why it took me so damn long. Alright, finally. Got it. Alright, Mr. Gift is mine then. That's proccable. I can potentially give me Deoxys now, yes. And any event, because they require Mystery Gift. Yes.
So you know what that means now? You just gotta suffer to the rest of the game to get it.
Yes. That and Ditto and Meowth, which are, well, Ditto is needed for breeding, but also in post-game, and it's 2 Pokemon I don't have. Which means I need to beat the game, I need to get the Nat Dex, which is for beating the game, and then I need to go and get them. And then that's that Deoxys. I'm eventually going to get the legendaries, because I do need all 3 to trade to Fire Red Leaf Green, because the Groudon and Kyogre and Rayquaza I have for that game, and then I have another copy of the Golems that's going over from Sapphire and Ruby, and then I'm just going to capture them all again just to have another set that's going to Gen 4, but I also still need the other copy of the legendaries for Gen Fire Red Leaf Green anyway. But yes, so I need to play these games again. It sucks. I have to play all 3. A lot of the games I am playing all of them. That includes like the ones with 4 games. I'm going to be playing them all. Just 1 or 2 on stream. Like, this is only doing it because I wanted to stream something, and I'm pretty much done with the game, and I don't want to breed and evolve. Well, I can't breed yet. I can, but I don't want to deal with genders and certain Pokemon. I'd rather just say fuck it and do it with Ditto, even though I have to put more effort in it. It's just easier. I'm lazy. And then sadly I need to play Fire Red and Leaf Green to get Mewtwo, the starters, and whatever, and the fossils and whatever else. Oy, oy, oy. Well, that's finally unlocked. I can fuck off. Verdant turf, and then Lava Ridge I've done. I need to get to Faller. I need to go over to Mauville and come now over to Fortree and all that. And then oh yeah, I also got the go goggles. I can go through that now. I don't really care though. Oh, okay then. I am going to surf on my sumo wrestler. I don't have a water type.
I mean, he floats.
So does Snorlax. I mean, it's better than riding. It's better than surfing on a fucking Pokemon that's weak to water, like Rhydon. Look at you, Rhydon.
I'm surprised he doesn't die when you do that.
I know. His butt is literally touching water. Or I guess his legs would be in the water. Because I don't know how a Pokemon... I guess Pokemon need... I don't know how they... like, do they just give himself more air to make himself buoyant? Because this Rhydon should not be floating on the water. He would be in the water. I don't know, I think I'm too much. But it's true, though. Like, Snorlax, I don't... like, maybe he's fat enough and got enough air that he could float, but Rhydon is big, but he's also ground and weak to water, so I don't... It's just funny. When I think of Snorlax hitting the water, I think of a literal fucking tidal wave. That thing just like flopped. I don't even want to fucking imagine a Snorlax getting in the water. If you-
Every time I think of a Pokemon like Snorlax or Wailord, I feel like the poor Pikachu being biased man with Wailord.
Oh god, yeah. Oh god, the amount of goofy pictures of the fact that Wailord can breed with a Skitty. The amount of fan pictures of them squishing the poor cat is...
Poor Skitty.
Yes. Wailord is literally a blimp whale. It's literally not an actual, like, whale. Like, it's filled with... It's literally just air. It's literally based on a blimp. And it fucking can breed with a cat. Like, that's... This thing is, like... I don't know, an actual blimp size, probably? The thing's huge, Wailord. And then you got Skitty, who's no different than the size of a small dog. Yeah. Wailord is probably like my ex Laura, and my cat is probably like trying to fuck a dude with a 2-inch dick. Okay. I'm getting sidetracked too much, so I need to soif. I can soif. Now I can take this path to Slutport. Okay. So up and then around. Okay. Come, Sumo. Become Blob. Blah 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 blah. Ah, double battle. No, I'd rather surf. Fuck swim. What?
World is like the best one for you because that game is meant to be like. Have
That's
you
very-
never played Monster
Yeah,
Hunter?
it's very
like,
open.
right, you understand it's your first game, so it's very what is it?
Yeah, not really though.
No,
Not
I'm just
really.
saying,
Is it though?
It's what is it, beginner friendly.
Is a beta's not a good way. Yeah, a beta. You can't say you started with a beta and then expect to be called a good player. Worlds is my first full experience, and I played Freedom Unite. I played Monster Hunter 3D on the Switch. I played the one on 3D on the 3DS. I played the Generations on the Switch, which is an older port of the older game. I played Wilds for like a few hours. Like my first actual game was Freedom Unite, but I wasn't good at it, so I don't really count that. I count Worlds as my introduction because it was the one that I beat and it was the one that got me better. Yes, this is what I was trying to say yesterday. Worlds is literally the most like welcoming for new players because the vast majority of the people are going to play it because it's a modern game. And I'm going to be honest, like while a lot of people love PSP and handhelds, those like consoles are still your biggest market.
Because if you remember, the PSP did.
No, the PSP wasn't bad. It just actually no, the Vita did horrible. No, the PSP was ahead of its time. They just didn't know how to do with it.
I mean, considering the PSP is still.
Yeah,
The
so it
PSP is still supported in Japan.
yeah, it's still very popular.
Yeah, because like in order for since they shut down here in America, like the PSN store, in order for you to do any kind of like game, if you have bought a game that works on the PSP and on the PS3, you have to download it on the PS3 and then upload it to your PSP with the picture the PS3 have. You can connect the PSP to the controller.
Yeah. Onward and upward. Over and up. Over and out. Surf! Hello. A good rod is really good. Would you agree? Yes, we're identical. Take this good rod. Thank you. I'll take your good penis, sir. Thank you. That guy gave me a good rod. It was nice. It felt good. I'd rather his super rod, though. Did you just throw a giant speaker at me? I think I'm going to punch it. And then I'm gonna metal claw a metal magnet. A magnet that wasn't metal before. Even though that's not gonna do shit. I don't have any moves that can hit you that aren't ground. Or, well, I don't have any ground moves that can hit you because you're levitating, you fucking fuck. Roll out! Yeah, that's not great either. Fighting, though, on the other hand, get fucked. 25. Oh. No, I'm good. Mud Slap actually has helped me with accuracy loss, so I'll keep it for now. Plus, I also want Dig, because I will be getting a third set of all the fucking golems, just because. I won't really need them, but it'll be nice to have another set. As later games do put pretty much Pokemon, all these Pokemon in later games, I'll be able to get a lot of legendaries and Heart Gold. I'm a fisherman, but also a trainer. I'm raising Pokemon. You're a fisherman. Yeah, that's your job class, or trainer class, but the equivalent of jobs in the real world. I guess. As they're really... There's policemen, there's fucking gym leaders, there's Elite Four people, there's fucking Pokemon Center ladies. Pokemon Center doesn't even make money off of it. The shops owner guys, but there isn't really like that actual like jobs. Then there's people that like build the buildings, you know. They talk about people that burrow in caves and stuff, but Other than that, there really isn't jobs. It's more trainers. Because you barely see people talking about real world based stuff like building buildings and shit. Usually it's people doing that with Pokemon or whatnot. So I don't know how, if they actually have to like school for that shit, or if they just use Pokemon because they have these abilities. That's what Ranger literally is. They literally survive off wild Pokemon and use moves. You cannot capture Pokemon in that game. Every Pokemon you use are wild. Once you use their ability for a certain thing you need, gone. Trainers do not exist in that island. Well, they may, but the premise of the Ranger is because they try to literally break away from trainers. That was the whole premise of that series. Whether or not that's canonical in any way, I love Ranger though. I like that idea though.
Was fun.
I like that idea a lot, where they like don't like trainers, so they don't capture the Pokemon directly, and they actually, you know, use their feelings with their stupid loops and all that. I like that mechanic and that
Frick, can you
what?
just imagine if they never release Rangers where like only for I can't you flash for me.
Oh god dang it.
That's
Yeah.
what it's called, right? Or the screen protector?
Yeah. The glass.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god, the way our touchscreens look after we play all three
Oh.
Rangers.
My DS is
That
permanently
never went away.
swirly. Yeah, I have also played Ninja Gaiden. It's like my DS is permanently swirly. Ninja Gaiden, you don't even do swirls, you just do lines. But still, that game was amazing too. I need to play that on stream if I need to buy that game again.
What, you lost it?
Lost it or sold it, one of the two. I think. I don't know. I would have to look. But no, I don't believe I have it. I have a lot of my games, but some I don't have. Some I don't have, and I think that's one of them.
That was
I
a
could be
fun
wrong.
game. I think I played it through you. I don't know if you're
I owned it, so you
remember
most
it.
likely.
No,
I-
no,
I-
that one, but I'm thinking about the other one that used the touchscreen, the Phantom Hourglass, I think it was called. The one looking like Majora's Mask on the
Oh,
DS.
Zelda. Yeah, I mean, I had that too, but I'm not sure if you played my copy.
No, that one
Yeah.
was fun.
I had Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks, but I didn't really play them that often. Yeah. I'm sure you probably played some of my copies of games, but like most games, I probably sold it. Didn't really, since I beat it and barely ever played it. And of course, I was out of money and had no job, so I wanted weed. And yes, while I still want weed, it's nowhere near as bad because I don't sell my own shit now. I don't sell my own shit.
I know that we had sold it, I'm pretty sure, ourselves to get like weed money.
Weed or you, whatever, get something. I don't know, but like generally, yeah, I would. But then there's probably there's games I definitely regret selling, and that I don't know if that's one of them off the top hand, but that's probably one of the games I sold just because I never touched it for a long period. And like Ninja Gaiden, like action games, I love them, but I generally only beat them a couple of times here and there. Like I played I played a few years of Ninja Gaiden 2. I love that game, but I haven't played it since. Not since the PS3's re-release of it. So this will be my first time once the remakes come out, or whatever this is, the remasters. Because it was. I don't know if Sigma was like a remaster, because it had additional content that remasters usually do, but it was still the same premise, same graphics, whatever, just updated on a modern console. PS3. They added missions and you use the girls. I don't know if this looks like a full-fledged remake. Like graphics are modernized, you know what I mean? I'm sure dialogue's gonna be fixed. Yeah. Because none of the Ninja Gaidens that were re-released, like the Sigma variants, they are the same. I'm sure they were released in Japan. We just got them later. Again, it's usually addition. Oh fuck, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Because yeah, Sigma to me is like games that have content cut that get released later in some cases. That's basically what that is. It's a director cut equivalent. I think. I'm not sure, but that's all it added was girls. You use some of the girls in minor missions. That was it.
It will be like that one song from like the 70s, 80s. Girls, girls, girls.
Yes. Yes. Gotta love girls, girls, girls. Yeah, you catch that Venom off. You capture that Venom. Hmm.
Those are most likely your fireflies. They're like your in the original game you had a paintball system. Yeah, like you had like in the OG games before the modern ones. You had in order to track the monster, you had to paintball the monster, and then you had to like chase it on the map. Then look at your map, see what the paintball color was, and go after the monster. Now with the newer ones, whenever you're hunting a monster in the game, if you find its tracks or anything it lays on the map, your firefly can track it down for you. And saying like the trail you follow in the beta, this is the one where it started, where like the trail leads you to your target.
Oh, come on, games! What the hell am I missing for? Jeez. I hate when RNG literally forces me to fucking lose, even though I didn't lose. Just let me fucking kill you. Stop trying to fucking live. Stop missing. Jesus. It's fucking annoying. It's usually that RNG that costs me fights. Ugh. Especially fights that an enemy or the AI is like stupid on and then decide to hit me last minute because I missed my last attack. I don't know. Probably after all the beginning tutorial stuff.
Yeah.
There's not very many missions.
Like once you're in the main hub where your first like kind of like mini town area, you get your own place. You have your own little like equipment box, and the game gives you every single weapon at its basic. You can select which one you want to use, from the melee ones or the ranged ones.
You could swap, yes. You're not stuck. Even if you started experimenting and making better versions of said weapon, you could always I started with the hammer and I used hammer pretty much the whole game. And then I switched to switch axe and I made the better switch axes and was able to progress further because once you beat the game, there's monsters become way stronger. So there's a lot of post game and I needed to get stronger and use a different weapon. Go on. Because, yeah, you can use, like, the fucking greatsword and then swap like you did on the beta just fine. You just will drop in power until you start getting better versions of that other weapon. Same with armor. You can also have presets, so you can have a set that you like and use it and then make a preset and then swap to a different preset and you can just bounce that way without having to micromanage items. I don't do that because I usually like that, but at the same time, I'm just old school. I usually just micromanage anyway. Because I prefer to kind of keep a similar build, but mix it up. Not to switch back between a set build I like, unless it's really broken or something. Because I have a build that prevents me from being stunned by monsters, prevents me from being poisoned by a specific status, and prevents me from being, I have ones that make it easier to like get my health back, and others that heal me as I hit them. I have plenty of other pretty awesome shit. On top of my damage buffs, on top of other crazy shit. Hey, I have like 3 or 4 stages of different buffs, plus my items that buff me. I love Monster Hunter. So varietal, so versatile. You will not be the same as any other player unless you literally match them word for word what they have. Like, you can mix and match so many different abilities, so many different moves that have a different element, have whatever. I love it. And the game does, like, focus elements a lot, so you may or may not have an easier time with elemental weapons based on a monster that's weak to something. You don't have to, but it helps. Because there's a monster that is an electric frickin' reindeer that fucks my ass something awful. Like Kieran. Fuck that thing. The thing is so sporadic. It's not even that bad of a fight. It's just bouncy all the damn time. It's so fucking annoying. And he's so small.
It's fucking the Steel Wood Hurricane Dragon. I hate
Yeah.
that motherfucker.
Ushala? Oh, I still can't beat his Arch-Tempered. He's the only Arch-Tempered I can't beat.
He's just like, the fight is not hard, it's just frustrating.
It's his wind. It's his wind. It's his wind. That's it. Because he creates 50 fucking tornadoes, and you can't. And I don't know about you. I have a hard time telling its depth, so I can't tell where it is. If that makes sense. I could be right in front of it, and I can't tell if I'm in it or about to walk in it. So I have like 50 tornadoes around me. I'll literally be being pinned. Have you? I've been pinballed. Like where I go to one tornado, he bounces me to another one, and it repeats. It's just like ding, 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 ding. And I'm just like, wow, this is bullshit.
I have.
Yeah, he's bullshit. same with fucking what's his face from the Final Fantasy asshole, Behemoth. Him and his wind too. He's another one. He's a gimmicky fight and an actual boss, like major boss though. He's meant to be a raid fight. That's why he's way harder. But his fucking wind is just annoying, and you can stop it. I just never notice he's doing it in time. And Kushala though, if I recall, the Arch-Tempered and On, they become immune to flash pods. Making it annoying from what I could tell, because there's a lot of times where I'll go to re-flash him a second time in his Arch-Tempered and On fights, and he never falls. Only once.
I don't really rely on doing the backpot. I heavily rely on the mental.
No, the mantle I use too, but I use the flash pods to bring them down. So generally when monsters fly, I like to flash them down so I can hit them. Flashing it brings Kushala down and stops his tornado. Flashing will also stop Behemoth's tornado. But it's very good for shit like the Rathalos that flies, and things that like to be in the air, because they're annoying. But no, I do use the mantle, predominantly. I use the one that dodges. I like that mantle. No, you gotta pretty much walk everywhere. But it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Because there's camps where you'll find checkpoints, and once you load up in that area, once you unlock them, you can warp to those camps. And if you find a monster that you know where is located, you can choose a camp that's near it. So you won't have to start from one spot all the time. But you have to play the story enough and unlock checkpoints. And also the tracking of monsters is literally grab footprints of the bosses you find. Do it enough, the meter will literally max out, and then you'll get your fireflies. They'll follow its trail very easily. Then there's also NPC. Green, yes. They'll glow green and they'll glow green or blue depending on what type of monster. Because the later end monsters, they glow blue. But yes, green generally.
What I was going to say was I'm gonna do what I did in Wild Beta and start out with the greatsword and see if I like the feel of it.
I mean, it's still gonna be it's slow, but you gotta take time to get used to whatever anyway. Just put in the time. I know you will a bit because I bought it for you, but like even if I didn't, like just give the game at least a few days.
I played the fuck out of it.
Oh, you fell in love. Yeah, give Monster Hunter at least a few days to a week, because it is a grindy RPG. It's not gonna be like, oh, it's not like me and Irvin could just get you this good ass shit. We can't just go and get you this good ass shit, because there's gonna be times where we may need to fight something really tough a bunch of times to get. Especially once you reach our end game, because I haven't even dented post game much, because like they give you post game missions, but also monsters have two different buffs afterward called Tempered and Arch-Tempered, which are just them but way tougher. And they have like this aura around them to denote it, but you don't actually see anything on them in person, just their icon. They'll their Arch-Tempered will glow red, for instance. Their icon will be red outlined. But yeah, like you won't see any of that till later. But the game has awesome things. You customize your weapon, and then later on they post game you get a thing to where you can customize your weapon further by adding things to it. and stuff like that, and your armor, like yeah, your little hub house. Because you got the hub has two spots. You can the solo hub, which is where you're at, and then there's like the gathering hub where me and Irving and you can all see each other and interact and talk to the quest counter lady and drink. We can literally, there's an emote to drink. You can get drunk. Literally, your character will lay down and lay in the paint me like a French girl pose. No. Yeah. It's great. It's great. You can, like, there's little chef cats you hire to make food, which buff you for your mission. All the Firefly tracks you get, there's an NPC that you turn those into. The more you do that, the higher your chances of encountering those monsters, like, right as you enter the map. Because at my point in the game, I could just go to a mission and my thing will follow whatever boss it is because I've tracked them so much. So once you track a monster enough, you won't even have to worry about getting footprints. You just got to turn into this NPC. There's an NPC that catalogs all the monsters, like because there's sizes too, but it catalogs a lot, and that's how you basically turn that in and be able to get certain monster tracks. Because there's like a meter that fills. The higher that meter is, the more your monster or more your fireflies track it.
So right now it gave me a bow gun.
You should be able to just switch. I don't remember it I don't remember them forcing me to use a gun at all. Yeah. So I think the first tutorial mission's against the Jagras, was it? Or something like that. First, like, major basic mission. Because normally you start off fighting basic monsters and then you'll, like, get the, like, weak, like, lizard boss or something. Then you'll start seeing, like, other shit. Like the T-Rex and electric lizard and the poison lizard and other things that appear there. Eventually you'll start finding shit that'll charge in randomly on your ass when you're fighting another boss. Prep that. Prep your butt, because that game ambushes your ass too. Don't get me started on shit like Basilgeist, aka Beetlejuice, and fucking Devil Ho, aka Pickle. Ugh. They're not hard to beat, but they're monsters that'll fucking fuck your fight up if you let them. They'll just come in and bombard you and just say, nah. And then you got dragons. Some of the best fights in the game. Vaguely, I've only played the early Castlevanias. I've not played the modern Castlevanias. So the last one I owned was the only the last 3D 64. The last one I had that was 3D was 64. Go on.
So in D, they have Dracula now as the killer, and they got Trevor Belmont as the survivor.
About damn time.
There's a skin for Trevor that turns into Simon.
Simon Belmont?
Yep.
Yeah.
Then there's another one, I think it's but you can also turn it into Son
Nice. About time they added Dracula. He should have been one of the fucking. He should have been one of the first, because he's a classic fucking horror trope. He should have been in there for the get-go.
Yeah.
Especially if they're adding the movie characters. Go on.
I think the first DLC character that they added that was like a licensed character was Michael.
Mike Myers.
Yeah, Michael Myers.
I would assume, like, they should have released him a long time ago, because they were releasing all the horror icons from fucking Ghostface to Mike Myers to whoever else. Pinhead. This- Yeah, that's right, Freddy Krueger. Did they add Pennywise? It, the clown? Well, I don't know. Pennywise is a freaking iconic killer. I don't know. We're just talking about, like, they... Oh, they don't? Here's the thing. The only killer The only modern killer that shouldn't be in that game because he doesn't directly kill is Jigsaw.
Actually, it's not Jigsaw. It's his female apprentice there.
She's in it?
Who was
The
it?
fucking heroin girl?
Pig. Yep, she's the pig. She has a blade.
To be fair, she was the actual mastermind behind it. Yes, he was killing people by second hand, but by the time she took over, she was predominant throughout the rest of the films. Yes, I've watched them all. The fucking cop that thought he was taking over? No. No, she was using him the whole time. Yep, so that makes sense that she's the main... She also dies in the newer one, though. Not Spiral, but the one prior. But yeah, it makes sense that she's in it because she, to me, she's a bigger Jigsaw than fucking Jigsaw himself because she took over him even after his death. I don't know why. I got very curious with Saw. After the first two, it was okay, but the rest kind of went downhill. I just wanted to see where it went, and it is not good. Spiral also. What in the hell were they thinking? Do not put a fucking Chris Rock of all people as a serious role. No. But no, like, I'm surprised they don't have. I'm surprised she's in it, but that makes sense. Okay, Chucky again. He makes sense. What about his wife?
She's a skin.
That's cute.
They have Wesker, Nemesis.
Oh, I've seen Nemi. Yeah, I've seen when he was added.
Wesker is OP as fuck.
He's OP in his own damn games.
And then they have Jill, Leon.
Yeah, they have the final Resident Evil. I've seen most of them. Yep.
Chick there. Rebecca Chambers.
Why her?
The grenades.
Why her? Is it a chick with a bob haircut and big boobs?
No, hold on. I'll go back.
If it's a girl with a ponytail and a red vest, then it's Claire. If it's a girl with big tits and a weird bowl cut, then it's her. Then that's fucking Rebecca. She doesn't have a bowl cut, but that's the closest thing I can think of right now. Her hair's, from what I remember, she doesn't have like a normal girl haircut. It looks like a bowl. Yeah, she's got like a basic ass face. I don't like Rebecca at all. She's kind of just existed. But Claire though is more popular. If she's not in that's sad. But I think she is.
What?
Fucking Dead by Daylight or whatever. Because I know they were adding a lot of Resident Evil in there already. I've seen people like Nemesis and stuff like that. He was talking about female characters.
Yeah, they have Nemesis, they have Leon, and they have
Jill.
I can't remember if it's Claire or Jill. Which one of those?
Well, he mentioned Jill, Nemi, fucking Wesker, and he mentioned Rebecca Chambers as another female, but he's not sure. Because Claire would be more predominant over her, because Claire actually does more things and is in more games and actually and I don't know. Like Rebecca after Zero and then whatever happens to her actual canon ending in 1, where to me she dies, she kind of just falls off. Because Zero is before 1. It actually takes place during. And
Yeah,
somewhat
but-
beforehand.
What? Just what is it? What is? Because like, what is it after RE1 she vanishes? Because I know
Yes.
they brought back the girl from RE2, the one that got impacted by her father. I can't remember her name. Cherry. She comes back in 6. That's the only time they bring back Rebecca is in the 3D movies from RE, the animated ones.
Right,
It's
yes.
because like the guys who worked on it from Resident Evil or
Thought she was hot.
main ones, yeah, he's a big fan of Rebecca.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Because, like, they made her, like, the story is canon, those animated movies, at least the third one they made with fucking Leon, Chris, and Rebecca in it. Because, they brought back Jill, and pretty much, Jill looks like she does from the RE movie. I mean, the RE3 remake. And they were mentioning how pretty much she's still, like, suffering the effect she was affected by Elizabeth Wesker from the original RE5. But that might be expanded on if they do remake 5 from that.
I hope they do.
I don't know if you saw that movie, the latest animated one from the Resident Evil series.
No, I have not. No. Chocolate Chip, how are you? I have not seen Resident Evil movies since the live action.
Because like,
Mine.
there's 3 animated ones, like video game animated with those like
Good.
amazing CGI. Like
Yeah.
the first one's called Resident Evil Generation, I think it's called, where like the airplane crashes into an airport, and that one has Leon and fucking Claire in it. Then the second one, I think it's just mainly Leon with Ada, where Leon goes to a town in, I think it's somewhere close to Russia. So apparently in that one, they have a new concept where somebody infects themselves with a larva.
Hello,
And
handsome.
when they're
Looking for a...
infected with the larva, they're
Alright,
able
we'll
to
say
sell
sure
the
then.
liquors.
I'd love to get
But
in
like
on
down
it.
there,
Alright, that'll be
they're
$200.
infecting themselves,
Oh,
so
that's what the
eventually they die
200 is
from
for.
zombies.
All right, honey. One of the ladies will be
But
right
they
with
still
you.
have control before they fully turn. They're able to control the liquors and then use them to attack.
Chocolate Chip, what sexual things are you doing in that
Thanks for
live
stopping by,
stream?
stud. You
Do
should
I
have
want to
put
know
Crystal,
what
though.
game you are
She
playing?
won't
Is that a
be
dating
awful.
game?
I'd be sure to get
I
some
have
doctor
no
if I were
idea.
you. These diseases can have pretty horrible
Oh.
effects, you know.
No! Oh!
Just odd. It was live action. What the fuck? I was just like, what is happening? What sex is happening in my head right now? Sorry, Irving, didn't mean to cut you. I was just like, what is happening?
No, I see an ugly-looking woman with a bare back looking in the
That's
screen.
what
I'm
I
like,
saw. I was
the
like,
fuck?
what the hell is this? That and the dialogue. Harvester. I've never heard of it, but that sounds great. Since you
Neither
laughed.
have I.
Some weird FMV. Oh, it's one of those fucking FMV Sierra games. I've heard of Sierra games, yeah. I've never played that one, though, or seen it, rather. But I've heard of those, and I've seen some in the past where, you know, you do certain actions and then you have a little dumb cutscene. In fact, what is it? Zork. I played a game called Zork that has, like, live cutscenes similar to that, where you do a certain thing, the guy will talk, and it'll be an actor. But nothing sexual, but it's just like, yeah, that's like the closest I've ever seen to a FMV, but it's not like one of those choice-based ones, though. It's an adventure, point and click. Kind of like how The Walking Dead Telltale is. This game that he was playing, it seems more like one of those like questionnaire-based like dating games. That's what it felt like. That's what that looked like. That's why I was like so concerned. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, they make some really weird ideas. I mean, hey, they were trying things. I liked it. I liked the idea that they were trying, like, real video footage and, like, or whatever, actors in video games like that. It was, especially for games that are trying to be engaging with questions and datings and stuff like that. Where you take a girl on a date, a virtual date. I do like that idea with how they make FMVs back in the day, but they just didn't pan out.
I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go use the bathroom.
But yeah, if I were to show you Zork, though, like, some of those will bring back a lot of memories of just, like, the cutscenes of the real guy who looks like, similar to Indiana Jones. It's classified as a horror adventure. If you sleep with... if you sleep with the hooker, you get a disease and have to find a syringe or you'll die. Damn! In 2 minutes. Damn, that's some fast-acting AIDS. Wait, AIDS is technically anal, but whatever. That's some fast-acting STD. Damn. I mean, that's what you get for fucking hookers, I guess. That's why I don't fuck any more hookers, huh? Like Laura. Super AIDS. Indeed. Super AIDS. Rematch without mocking my lack of knowledge? I really didn't even pay attention to that fight, sir. Also, I really hate that the fucking phone calls in this are fucking automatic. Gen 2, you had a choice to give them your fucking number. Emerald, it's like, nah, everyone gives you your number. Or, not everyone, but sort of. And I guess they made the phone book unlimited because I just been getting numbers after number after number after number. I don't know if the phone calls in this will give me anything because I know in Crystal you could potentially get items from people calling you. And then Heart Gold did the rebattles with the gym leaders and whatnot, which was really cool. This game has that, rematches, then they later turned it into the Verse Seeker. But I did not like the phone thing. This is also very annoying because I have to sit through that extra dialogue every time someone wants to give me their number, and then I gotta wait for some douchebag to call me. Not wait, but they'll call me occasionally, and it's just like so fucking annoying. And in this game, I can't seem to stop that. Crystal, I end up putting people's name, or Gold and Silver, I've always put people in my phone because I wanted items from them. To later realize that the Gen 2 has elemental stones that you can only get through phone calls, and that's Crystal only. But either way, like, phone calls in this are annoying. Oh yeah, my phone calls in Pokemon are like, I'm gonna call like, I don't know, my Tom. Hey Tom, I just beat this trainer. He had an awesome Pokemon, and I had a Caterpie and it lost. Bye. Oh, hey, Mercer, I'm gonna call you. Oh, by the way, I battled this Caterpie, and it was so weak. Bye. That's Pokemon phone calls. They, basically, because they'll call you and be like, oh yeah, I battled this one thing today, and my Pokemon was, like, ass. And it's just like, okay. Oh, I like kid trainers. Let's not. Says that as there's a kid trainer behind that curtain. If you're on your guard, you're in for some. If you're not on your guard, I don't like that guy's dialogue. I do find it very annoying. Crystal, I kind of deserved it because or Gold and Silver and Crystal, I kind of deserved it because I asked to get their numbers because some people actually will give you items, but then I later learned that I think it was only Crystal that gave you the Evolution Elemental Stones, not Gold and Silver. But predominantly, it's also a rare chance that they call you for that, so half the time I'm sitting there dealing with a person who's talking about losing to a Rattata. Yeah, it's very. And then in this one, it's since I haven't played Emerald in a long time, I completely forgot because Ruby and Sapphire don't have that automatic phone call bullshit. I don't even think there's a phone in that game that they call you from, the same as in this one. It's for rematches, and it's so dumb. I don't even use the Verse Seeker, but that's better. Verse Seeker is a key item that allows you to detect if trainers want to refight after a certain amount of steps have been taken. Because they can call me from anywhere from like, I don't know, every 20 minutes maybe, or every, I don't know what it procs it, but I've been called in Gold and Silver like every 15 to 20 minutes, maybe every hour a few times. And it's just like, all right. And it'll just be random out of nowhere, and then they'll just say shit that doesn't make sense, like talking about a Caterpie for no reason or something. It's like, cool, I really don't care that you lost. Some trainers who call you in Crystal or Gold and Silver, or Crystal, I think, I'm not sure Gold and Silver, but there was a swarm mechanic that was active through certain trainers in, I think, Crystal, that certain water Pokemon or certain Pokemon that were rarer, that had like lower percentile of being found, can be, it's the precursor to hordes and other things and the later outbreaks, but it was swarms, basically. A trainer will call you and tell you that there's a heavy activity of certain Pokemon, and that's an easier way of getting certain rarer Pokemon. And by rare, I mean lower encounter percentages. There's no... Pokemon to me aren't really rare at all in terms of like being able to obtain them. Even events, you just gotta know where to go for them, pay attention to the internet, and or buy them like I have. When I was sleeping, everyone went upstairs. I'm gonna just take this nap right here. There's a random bed in this building because someone is afraid of their wife or just don't want to work or leave work. Ah, what's a kid doing here? Ready to fuck up your day, Aqua. Oh, I don't want to see you anymore, Carvana. I'm tired of seeing your fish ass. I've seen enough of you. Go away. ShopCarvana.com. ShopCarvana.com. The boss got interested in the research they have going on, so he sent us out. You quit meddling. I don't wanna. I'm at the Weather Institute. I don't care for cast form, though I already have him. But I need to do this, so I'm surfing a bat. Oh. Why aren't you evolved? Why does nobody like to evolve in this fucking game? You have a 27 level fucking Zubat. What the fuck you doing? Good God, you're 35. I forgot I have EXP share on you still. That's fine. Crobat is usable now, so I don't need that on him. It's Zubat that's garbage. Golbat is actually usable. Crobat is even better. And fast. Probably one of my favorite flying poison, well, flying type, but also he's poison. Actually, he's predominantly poison. I believe his first typing is poison. Yes. Not that that matters, but first typing is the predominant type. Template is not ready. Well, fuck you. I don't know what that means. It's an ad anyway. Go away. Single Aaron. Roll out this bat. Anytime I say roll out, I just think of the Ludacris song. Roll out. Roll out.
I think of Optimus Prime.
Autobots, roll out. Roll out. And I've been listening to a bunch of Ludacris lately. Roll out. Got that blueberry, yum yum. Get back, get. No, I'm just gonna think of Ludacris. My mind went, yeah, roll out. Backseat, windows up, that's the way we like to fuck. I would love to play more music on my streams, but I don't. That would mute entire sections and or the stream. It's the Pokemon theme, Pokemon's occasional. The games itself get certain sections muted alone. I'm surprised Pokemon doesn't have more parts that are muted because of it. But even just game sound can get parts of my video muted. Ugh. It does, yeah. It does. I would love to listen to some actual Pokemon music, like from the anime. Aside from what I have alerts on, that is. I gotta figure out why my extensions on my page double or keep doing the alert though. Whenever I do it, or in case someone were to do it. Yeah, I added more because I have a limit on what I can add for the Meseta redeems. If you go to my page at the bottom where it says sound alert extensions or whatever, you'll have a bunch more. A bunch more. And I think those, for some reason, like to just keep going for no reason at all. But I added a few more from the Poke Rap and stuff like that. So if anyone wants to use stuff like the Naruto Sasuke or the Inuyasha Kagome, the Team Rocket theme, the Poke Rap, or Sit Boy, or any of that, or Titus's, or any of the Dark Souls stuff that isn't on my other alert, because I have a bunch of Dark Souls stuff here from the items that Goff says, "Thank you, I'm sorry." That and the other Dark Souls moans, pain sounds. Very good. That and the da-da-da-da-da-da sound effect. And Titus's laugh. Oh, I remember that exact scene too. Sit, 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 sit. Boom. Yeah, I remember that exact scene too. Sit, boy. Sit, 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 sit. Good, it didn't duplicate. Of course. Can't have Pokemon without Team Rocket.
To protect the world from devastation.
To unite all peoples within our nation.
To denounce the evils of truth and love.
To extend our reach to the stars above.
Jesse!
James!
Team Rocket, blast off at the speed of light!
Surrender now or prepare to fight.
Yeah, that's right!
And then, of course, DBZA.
Sorry, just listening to the space shuttle.
Look! Look!
What a majestic creature.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu!
It's Clefairy!
Fuck!
No! Yeah. I believe. Yeah, she's the only one with a. This is the only alert I have with a video. Yeah, you can't forget the other one. I have to do the other one now. What? Oh, let's select. I don't want to select it. I have to do the other one now. Naruto! Sasuke! Okay, stop. Why did that repeat?
Pretty much shit the scratchers to pick a card, the redeem set of stuff.
Yeah, the alerts that I'm redeeming are on my actual page at the very bottom. It'll say extensions. It'll say alert extensions. I have two. The one for the Meseta redeems and then that. So It'll be at the bottom. It'll have a character that looks like a purple ghost or something with the headphones on. And it'll bring up a list of other sounds you can do. Which I have more slots to add to. Because my other one's full, that's why. And there's no way to add these directly into that list. This is a separated list, that's why it's on that instead. Because I have extensions for channel points, and then I could set up stuff for like tipping and other alerts and whatnot, but I don't do all that. I could set the prices like normal. Yeah, I added the Poke Rap because it was wanted, and then I added Team Rocket, and then I added the Inuyasha and others, the Dragon Ball Abridged Space Duck, and whatever else I could. I wanted it, Krillin. Quack! I honestly I don't get the reference and joke either, but it's hilarious enough. During the Frieza arc, Krillin just decides to quack randomly throughout the arc, and there's a scene where Dodoria's like, don't mind me, I'm just listening to the Space Duck. Quack! What a majestic creature. Dodoria's the fat pink girl. No, fat pink guy that is made a girl in the show. Well, he's androgynous, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Either way.
Androgynous a chick.
Well, no, the Dragon Ball Abridged, they decided to, like, say he's, like, the finest female on his home planet. I don't know. No one likes Dodoria. Anyway. It's just a big, fat, pink dude. Or thing. Alien. Then Goku calls Frieza a dildo. You look like an oversized thing Chi-Chi keeps in her drawer.
Because apparently Goku can get the job done.
Yeah, apparently. Also, he references that Frieza looks like something that he's found, which is even more disturbing. You can tell he doesn't know what that is, because he said thing, which is even more funny. Oversized thing Chi-Chi keeps in her drawer. Frieza's a vibrator. Yeah, Space Duck. That's subtle enough, I like it. It is very. Yeah, but the Space Duck thing I really don't get. I just think it's funny. They also reference stuff in Dragon Ball and mediums and other things that I may never have seen. Other movies or other stuff Dragon Ball related, because there is a lot of crap Dragon Ball related that I've never seen. And they're more knowledgeable about Dragon Ball than I am, obviously. They're more passionate about Dragon Ball than I am. To the point where they made an entire bridge series. And now they still make content, just not that anymore. But Dragon Ball, they make content still, though. What a majestic space dome. Dun 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 dun. No, you pooped. Don't poop on me, it tickles. Very good. Chocolate chip will Chocolate chip will recognize that. You'll recognize all of them.
Hello.
Fucking golf. Hello. Best boy in all of Dark Souls 1. Besides Solaire. dude fucking blind. Dude's not even blind, but he has a helmet on that's so caked with fucking resins from the civilians that were nearby him to the point where he thinks he's blind, and he fucking shoots a dragon down. Motherfucker is a badass. You can't beat that. You can't fight the dragon that I mentioned just now without him doing that. Because he flies, and he shoots its wing down, thus landing it. But he did it with a helmet covering his entire eyes. Because he thinks he's blind, when his fucking helmet's just encrusted with berry juice. Because the civilians don't like people don't like what they don't understand. He's a giant. They weren't. So he was an outsider to them in their land. So they fucked with him, poor guy. And he's like, in Dark Souls lore, Goff was one of the main, like, guards to go in, and he's one of the nicest people. Obviously, you come up to him and he fucking is willing to take down shoot down a dragon for you. He mentions it when you go to fight the boss the first time, because you have to proc the boss and then go talk to him. He's nice, just straight up. Poor guy. I may use fly. You may fuck off now. My mom's worried. What about your parents, May? Like, we're all 10-year-old children. Who is this fucking creep? Why is it that you're the only person with a weird American name? Scott! I just passed by your trainer, right? Yeah. Stop following us kids, thanks. The kid looked really upset with a face all red from... Yeah, because I just whooped her ass. I sure seem to run into you often. Are you often... Because you're stalking me! I don't even know who you are! Like, there's some trainers that just random, or people in Pokemon games that'll just be like, hey, hi, I'm this person. I do this, and this. Like, who the fuck is this guy, though? That's all he's done so far is be like, hey, I've seen this person, or I've seen you go around, and you're a badass. The only actual canon character in these games that actually does anything, because every trainer sucks balls. I'm gonna follow you around now. Basically. It's like, go away. Like, how do you know where I'm going and coming from all the time? I'm going towards Fortree. The dude comes from Fortree, or came from that direction. Is like, why are you stuck? I don't know. This character just seems kind of dumb. They always add certain things in the third game that aren't in the others. Like fucking Suicune, the guy Isuin who follows you around because you're awesome enough to gain Suicune's favor, so he decides to want you to let him capture instead of Isuin, who's all fucking wants to fuck the fuck out of it. And it's just like, what's with these weird trainers that just follow you? Ugh. This guy is creepy, because I don't even know what his motive is. Hello. I did show you who's boss. Yes. Can I get it? Yeah. Fortree, baby. Finally, after like hours of running around like a dumbass, when I shouldn't have been because I'm bad with the map's layout and I completely derped and forgotten how to get places, and because I'm an idiot, and because kid, are you working on a dex? Go to the Safari Zone, that's my suggestion. Fuck off. I am collecting the dex, but not this game. I only need a couple Pokemon from this game and they're post-game. My main goal really is Deoxys. I still need Ditto. I still need my baby maker. And then of course I have a Dragon Ball Z song. Super specifically. Loud. Ow. Not the whole thing though. It's the Turbine Power, so theme. Thank you. Bless you. Very good. Bless you.
Thank you.
Oh, I would love to see a 10 remade with better voice acting and better direction. The acting in that game it's not horrible, but there's moments where you can tell it's shoddy and it hasn't aged well. Especially that laugh scene. The laugh, I mean, obviously it's forced, but it's very forced. You can tell they don't really have the best of acting experience, but it's not just that. It's, if you listen to the way they talk, it's so stilted in a lot of scenes. I would love to see 10 given more love and to give a better voice direction, because the game's story is fantastic. It just suffers a bit from audio, like dialogue, and their actual voice acting skills, or lack thereof. And not that I can voice act, but that forced laugh scene is so bad, but then there's other scenes that look more natural. I mean, you got their kiss scene, you got the cuddle and hug scene too, where they're in the water. Like that's not even very talky, and it's an actual cutscene that has a lot more emotion behind it than anything ever that 10 has ever had. A lot of the dialogue in 10 is really bad, unless it's cutscene wise, actual cutscene.
What? I haven't heard from him in a minute, Brett.
What?
Irving, is he still in here?
I think he went to the bathroom. He tends to fall in every time he goes to the bathroom. He sits in the bathroom and grabs food, does whatever. Takes a while. He'll be back though.
So
He's
is
been
he still
gone
in
long
here?
enough. Yes, he's here. He just goes to the bathroom or wherever he is, and if he does go to the bathroom, he takes a while. And if he's going to get food or talk to his
Not
mom
to
or
be
whatever,
mean, but I haven't heard him put his 2 cents into the conversation in a while.
that's because I think he went to the bathroom. Which again, like I'm saying, when he tends to go to the bathroom, he tends to live in there for a little bit.
So how
Yeah.
late are you staying up tonight?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Because Monster Hunter has an hour and 31 minutes left to go.
Oh, I wasn't planning on getting heavy into that because that's a lot. That right now my head hurts and it's going on already 9. We could play tomorrow or something, but
Okay. It gives me time to get the tutorial and shit done and unlock co-op.
yes, yeah.
My
I
character
would've.
looks nothing like my Wilds character because I couldn't really recreate him, but I like World better because they have my button chops.
Hmm.
You ever heard the band called Motorhead?
Yes, I've heard of them.
The Lemmy facial hair? The lead singer's facial hair? Yeah.
I know what Muffin Truck
That.
is. I'm not into that, but nice.
I don't usually
cool.
put facial hair on my characters, but in certain games I do.
Well, in terms of my preference for men, I usually like them shaved also. Unless it's me. I like having hair on me. However, Tiff wants me to be shaved. I sent a picture of her to her one time of me freshly shaved with my hair straightened. She sent me heart eye reaction, so I was like, that's why I wanted to ask, do you want to see me with shaved? I was like, do you want me to shave for you and your parents and get my hair, because I was thinking about getting my hair done, trimmed and clipped and evened up, because I haven't had my hair cut since COVID. My hair has not been touched, trimmed, none of that since 2020.
Yeah. The last time I got my hair done, I was supposed to get 2 games out of it, and I got screwed out of it, so...
Yeah, well,
I
my
just
hair is
got
also
my
falling out,
hair.
but with my hair curled, it's already down to my jaw. With my hair straightened, it'll probably be down a little bit past my neck now. It's grown a little bit. I actually noticed that my hair's still somewhat growing. I was like, ow.